What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Shay Renee, and we are about to get into this episode of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And can I tell you something? Destiny, please make sure that this is your last season on this show. Let's get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming in with a force. Yeah. Blessings they are reap and we go. Yeah. Work. What you tell me I be work. Give me, do me, dirt. So me for that work. When you walk a line. In the girl, try me, I deserve. Let the devil lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience.
Y'all, I had to go put my reader bitch glasses on because that's what we about to do with Miss Dusty Destiny today. Okay. Good morning, Linda Gamble. Good morning, Shay Renee. What's up? Miss Mary. Good morning, Miss Linda. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all, this episode was a special brand of foolishness, okay? A special brand of foolishness. The audacity of these people in this show. Unbelievable. But let's get into it, okay? Like we do. Mel is getting a massage and Stormi goes over. They talk about the trip in Destin and how it was cool, but the stuff after the trip upset her because Martel was sharing her business with his baby mama that she had the C19. Okay, Mel talks about her and Martel having an argument where she was checking him and he accidentally called her his baby mama's name, but in the midst of that disagreement. So that was when y'all, and I wanted to have the notes up here because if y'all go back, I've done videos on this where Miss Curry Goat was putting on her page, being all immature, talking about because that's why you over there double sick, because he was calling you my name and all this, that, and the third. Here's my thing, Martel. Why would you go back and tell a busted brain of biscuits a conversation that you had with Mel because you were trying to be messy? You took it back to her because you knew that she was going to say something. You knew that she was going to do this. This girl cannot take any information and be mature about it. Are you kidding me? Why does she need to know that you called Mel her name by accident? See, this further lets everybody know that you haven't grown up. You talk about all this therapy, which we're going to get to when you talk to little Dusty Destiny, which we going to... Oh, I'm going to lay into sis. I should have took a picture of her so I could roast her on the screen. Because Destiny, you tried it. But I'm going to wait till we get there. But Martel, let me get on you first. You and your Mighty Mouse, bald head scallywag, ain't never got no care in the front or the back. Always going back and running your mouth to your raggedy baby mama. One that you don't even care about now. I don't even see her complaining about you anymore because obviously you are heavily, bent into this whole situation, this whole fake relationship you got with Sheree because period, poo, we know it's fake. Okay. Y'all are not together ever. Okay. Y'all are not in a real relationship. This is just something to help revive both of y'all little whack careers. Because everybody knows all up and down Atlanta. I should have put this post up here, which I might if I still have it in my phone, where this young lady aired the mess out of Sheree. Sheree is not this, oh, I'm so famous and amazing person that's supposed to be better than Mel. Y'all, let's move on because that right there was no, listen. I get it. C-19 was running crazy in 2020 on even to this day. To this day, is people still wearing masks and everything because they want to make sure that they're not going to get it because we lost so many people to it. And I get it. We want to pay close attention to what's going on. But you didn't have to tell that girl that it was Mel that had it. Because especially given the haterade that she drinks every day, half her body weight in ounces about Mel every day. The girl is obsessed with Melody. And whether she wants to realize it or not, that girl always talking about how many people obsessed with her. Ain't nobody obsessed with you, Coleslaw. Ain't nobody ever obsessed with a split in Billy Goat mouth trick. Okay? So girl, get on out of here. I'm so sick and tired of her and Martel and his little messy behind. Because Mel was right. He's messy. He's a messy grown man. Why are you over here telling this girl's business? Knowing, and mind you, you are trying to get back in a good space with her. How did you think this was going to help? You didn't want to get back. Here's the thing. Martel didn't want to get in a good space with Mel. He went back and told Dirty AC this stuff because he knew she was going to put it out there. And he thought that he could hide his little ashy hands and act like, oh, that was her. I can't control what people do with the information I tell them. Yes, you can. Consider the source. Consider the person that you're giving the information to. So you knew exactly what was going to happen when you went back and told old dusty, dirty, Billy Goat grip mouth. Okay, because we heard about the grip with her jaws. Okay. You knew what was going to happen when you went back and told her anything. So why would you try that? So you're getting exactly what you deserve. And you don't want Melody. You don't. You want to make her life miserable. And you thought you was going to come on this show and act like, oh, I's a changed man, y'all. I'm going to therapy. I's a doing the thing, y'all. It's her. She being mean to me. No, Harpo, it's you. Okay, moving on. So then Stormi asks about all the so Mel says now she's peeped his whole card and he's still the immature, messy man that she always knew he was. So Stormi asks about Sheree and Martel. Mel says, Sheree, listen, I'm going to tell you the same thing I done told everybody else. Stop TMZ and everybody MZ and all the peoples on the internet asking me about Sheree and Martel. Basically, sis summed it up by saying, I don't give a, okay? I don't care what this man is doing. Do you know how many coochie cracks I done seen him humping up on in our marriage now? How many arms he done locked with that wasn't mine while we was married? Why do I give up now? That's the reason why I left him. Kudos, cheers. Keep on doing what you're doing. Because guess what? We ain't married no more. So I don't got to worry about who you linking up with. Because guess what? I can tell y'all this. It ain't got nothing to do with me. Because we divorced. I don't care about who he's sleeping with. So why is everybody asking me about that? It's like everybody wants her to be jealous that he's sleeping around. Let me tell y'all something real quick. If you don't think that Melody... I got to shake my juice up, y'all. If y'all don't think Melody is out here hunching and doing what she want to do whatever man she want to do it with, let me correct that. Successful man that's on her level that she want to do it with, you got another damn thing coming. That lady is not dumb. It's a reason why y'all ain't seen her with no man. Because he just as smart as her. He not trying to be out here in the public either. He probably got a raggedy baby mama that's trifling like Martel. So both of them out here living their life like it's golden, not on camera. Why? Because they don't give a damn about what any of us think. And honestly, that's what it should be. Melody ain't worrying about old Dusty. Chateau Sheree don't never pay. Got her name and her mama and her oldest daughter's name her house and her mama and her oldest daughter's name according to the blogs. Girl, bye. Ain't nobody caring about that. So Mel gave the answer that she should. Listen, Sheree is beautiful. I ain't got nothing. I don't have no issues with her. Kudos to him. He can do whatever he likes because I don't give a damn about what he's doing over there. As she shouldn't. Who gives a damn? Who gives a shish? Who gives a shish? Okay? Because hell, I'm watching it on TV and I don't give a shish. Okay? All right, Martel, go on, bust down. Listen. Go on and bust down the old guts. Do what you got to do. Old but cold. Remember that. Remember, hence the title of the show, Cold and Beautiful. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You think you're slick, Carlos. We saw it. We caught that. We caught that. All right. Moving on. So then she says, it's not like I haven't seen him with other women already, but, he had a whole girlfriend in our marriage. So why is everybody thinking that this is like a big old deal? Okay. To me, I don't give a damn. So then Stormi says, asks if she's going to the wine event. And Mel said no, because she thinks that, she needs to recoup in her peace. And she don't even really need to be in a space with him right about now, because that wouldn't be a good thing for either one of them. Okay. Furthermore, why am I going to his wine event? I am not trying to let y'all think that it's something going on here that ain't. Because y'all will love, the viewers, the haters of Mel, would love for her to go to an event like that, for people to now be like, oh, because she want him back. Mm-hmm. She's seen him with that shirt off and destined. Now she's destined to be back with him. No, ma'am, Pam. No. She is so far over Baldy. Please. Cry me a river, dick face. That's exactly what he can do. Mm-hmm. Nobody wants Professor Spock, the black man. Nobody. Not that lives in Mel's house. Okay. She's not thinking about him. Let's get over it. Mel doesn't want to be with Martel. Does she resent him still? I think, does she have some unresolved hurt from him still in their marriage? Absolutely. I think that's one thing that I will say. No matter how much I like Mel, it's very evident that she still has hurt over that relationship. And we're going to talk about that with that whole car scene where he pulled up to her bumper, baby, thinking that he was doing something. Okay. Boy, I know you lying. Okay. So moving on to the roast of destiny, because that's why we got these glasses on today. Martel is at the venue for his wine event. And his cousin Kim is helping him do all this. He wants to make sure that this event is so much better than the last time, especially with that speech, because he really did that thing wrong last time. Okay. So Destiny, aka Dusty Butt, rolls up with Chris. Okay. And they're there to somehow help Martel make sure that this event looks good, aka they needed to film. All right. So Destiny asked him, oh yeah, this looks really nice. Is Sheree gonna be here? What's going on? How's your relationship? Like, Destiny is so sad. So sad. You haven't been on our screen in 17,000 episodes. And the first thing you come on here, not to talk about yourself, to keep you on screen so that somehow now you don't have to go to somebody else's spot to film, right? Maybe create something where now somebody want to come to your house and film you, because you are in the open credits, you see. But y'all, we got a new name for Destiny after what she done did right here, and I'm gonna reveal it shortly. Okay, you know what? Let me go ahead and because I didn't put this here. I'm gonna go ahead and put this here up here for y'all. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do in a minute. We're gonna show her in a minute. Okay, we're gonna go. Let's go back. So she's going into asking about, who he's dating and, how are things going with your new relationship, your new boo. Okay. And Martel says he doesn't want to talk about that. Just wine and vibes. That's all he want to talk about. Because Martel understands the assignment right now. He knows that he's in the doghouse with Mel right now. And he even admitted it. He said, you know what? I did something that wasn't right with Mel. And I'm trying to fix it. I realized that wasn't the right move. So yeah, I don't really want to be talking about that stuff right now. That lets you know right there that he's still trying to get in a good space with Mel. He's not trying to be messy right now. But then again, maybe you are. Because you might be the mofo that set her up for the BS to come in there asking you that. I don't trust none of these hoes, okay? So then Destiny plays some audio. She says, well, Mel has some things to say about your new relationship, because basically Martel is sitting there acting like he don't want to talk about it. So then Destiny plays some audio from an interview that Mel did, where she basically talked about her feelings about who he's dating, and she says she has no feelings, and this isn't the first time she has seen him dating another woman, even while they were married. Martel says, how dare Mel say anything because of all the babysitters she had around the kids? Boom, deflection. Why you deflecting, Martel? This don't have nothing to do with no babysitters and bullshit. You just tried to avoid it on the Destin trip when she brought it up about the babysitter so that she can address it. But you try to sweep it under the rug because you was trying to kiss her ass and be her best friend and do all that. But now that you in front of your little friends and dusty ass Destiny, y'all, Destiny's new name is Muttley. If y'all remember this character from back in the day, it's going to age us a little bit, okay? But Destiny, aka Muttley, she comes around and throws a bomb and laughs. Much like Muttley's character did in the past. Muttley was a dastardly little dog, okay? He used to be with his, dastardly partner in crime, but he really wasn't the person that started the crimes, but he would end the crimes, okay? He would go ahead, throw dust, and hide his hands with everything that he did. And that's Miss Dusty Muttley Destiny. That's Destiny, okay? So her name is Dusty Muttley. That's her name, okay? That's what we're going to call her on this channel from now on. Dusty Muttley. Because she is dusty as hell, okay? We are sick and tired of Dusty Muttley, okay? Because Dusty Muttley, you came over there with your dry ass, chalky, didn't even bother to wash your face ass. You look like you just finished doing a bid in the back of the car with Moses, okay? And I'm not talking about building the ark, Moses. I'm talking about your little dirty, raggedy boyfriend that you got peddling around these streets, okay? Because we all know the backstory on him and why you don't want to put him on TV. And you know what? I shouldn't talk about Sir. Because you know what? He ain't did nothing to me. He ain't never said nothing to me. But that's, Dusty Muttley, she's over here parading around her relationship thinking that's going to get her an extra 5 minutes on this show. When Carlos clearly said, ta-ta, not ta-ta, not today. You won't be on this show because you're still boring. You're not even telling us anything about this relationship. You want to bring him around and take little pictures with him, with everybody else, with Tisha, and go on the dates with him and whatnot. But you don't even want to talk about him on the show. You look a hot mess. And where is this outfit from that you have on, that you coming on set looking a hot ghetto garbage mess? She looked like she took a shirt out of the dirty clothes and her jeans from 5 days ago and threw those on real quick and threw the worst wig she ever had on in her life and put a hat on top of it and said, I got to film and go be messy real quick. Let me go ahead and play this audio. Girl, and what you played ain't make no sense. It made absolutely no sense. Did you think that was supposed to flame Mel? And first of all, Martel's talking about all this therapy. He's like, you know what? I'm in therapy right now. And that would have really bothered me in the past. But you know what? Martel, what in the flaming Randy is going on with you right now? Because you are acting real extra over this, okay? Very Flame Monroe-ish in your response, because you sound like a hater. That's what you sound like. And it's giving deflection. That's exactly what it's giving in your speech. What are you talking about? She has no right to talk about who you're dating. Then in his little raggedy confessional, he done already brought the kids around Sheree. Now y'all know daggone well that they ain't been in that chateau. Because Sheree has kids of her own, but her kids are grown, okay? And they know not to put their fingerprints on her glass table. She's not about to have them kids at her house. And if Martel really loves his kids, then Sheree wouldn't be the one for him. That's how I know that this is fake. Because Martel and Sheree are that's not a good combination. Yes, she's older than him, and maybe he needs somebody older because old Dusty, raggedy Gatormite, what's her face, AC, is so immature that he was just tired of that. And I feel like he has been messing with Gatormite for so long that she has embarrassed him to the 10th power, that the head and the booty that she was giving him was just not enough at this point. Because now he's had to sit and sulk in everything that he's lost. So with Sheree, at least he can get some attention and feed his narcissism that way by being seen. Because that's what they love to do. And that's what he misses the most where it comes to Mel. He's not out in the public light getting, pictures taken of him for positivity. Now people are looking at you like the clown that you are. And Dusty Muttley, you can barely gonna film it, barely gonna film it. Girl, get the hell out of here. You ain't got nothing to talk about on this camera. We are wasting footage on you. Then you want to sit back and laugh because you done threw a grenade and left it there. This whole scene right here is probably what kicked off all of the stuff that was happening on the internet with Mel and Martel. But yeah, you want to be crying and carrying on in the corner by yourself, Dusty Muttley. Every time, oh, Mel won't be my friend. Why she won't be my friend, y'all? I'm so sad. Girl, bye. You're a hater. You and Tisha. Y'all, I bet y'all exchange text messages about how pressed y'all are, pressed and messed up inside because Mel won't be y'all friend. Both of y'all are just the biggest habitual haters I have ever seen in my life. If there was a picture of hater in reality TV, them two would be right there in the commercial. They would do the commercial together, okay? Nobody got time for you. Carlos, let me say this. Please don't bring her back next season. We don't need it. We don't care about it. Yeah, she done got a little real estate, whatever going on now, and we don't care because you're probably not going to show anything that you're doing. Her excuse will be, oh, well, I'm going to celebrities' houses and I don't want to show anybody's business. Or I'm doing this. Girl, quiet as it's kept. You the one showed Mel the house that she lives in. Y'all remember that episode? This ain't nothing new with Destiny doing real estate. Destiny wanted to drop her hands and whatever she could do, thinking because she was on this TV show that it was going to make her rich and that she could somehow piss off her ex-husband because he ain't on the show. Quiet as it's kept, he ain't want to be on the show. He didn't. You were the one that wanted to be seen, not him. And all the stuff that you're doing to embarrass him, I can see why he ain't want to be on TV. Especially with you. Okay? So Dusty Muttley, get off our TV screens and don't ever return, because unless you got something to say, you got something to show, you got something that's paying you outside of this show, something that is actually entertaining, you're doing something that we actually give a damn about. I'm going to need you to exit stage left and break a leg on the way out, honey. Thank you and have a good day. And good night. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to see you. Okay? Nobody wants to see you and your ashy left eye that you forgot to wash your face before you got on the scene. You know what? Go to Mel's house and get you some 7th Avenue so you can clear that skin up. That's what you need. Because all the Maybelline and all that other stuff that you're doing, you might need to go ahead and rekindle your relationship with sis. Because didn't you place an order and she refunded you your money? Yeah, that's the best purchase you ever made. I'm telling you. Clear skin is a godsend. All right. Go ahead and use them products, sis, because your face was looking real busted and disgusted because you need to use it. That's what you need to do. Moving on, because she pissed me off with that scene. You didn't have to do that. You didn't. I think that Dusty Muttley is being so messy because she is grasping at straws to stay on this show. Because while she's angry and nasty to people, she does realize she needs this check. She does. So she's trying to do whatever she can to stay in the mess so that she can stay on this show. And it's still not entertaining. None of the stuff that you're doing. It's clear that you're a hater and you're not talking about yourself. Everybody else is sharing the good, bad, and the ugly, except Tisha and Marcel, which we're going to get into that. But you, girl, bye. Moving on. So Martel continues to lie about going to counseling over a year and nobody knows that. Yeah, nobody knows because you're not going. And if you are going, you need a different counselor because you haven't changed. I can see some changes in Martel, but I think that's only because of publicity. I think that he has a PR person telling him you need to change your image. So this is what it looks like and what it's going to be like, what it need to look like with how you acting with people. And he just can't handle it. He don't want to be wrong. He don't want to be the person he's making himself look like a fool. Honestly, you trying to act like you trying to make it right with Mel, but you really not. You're not. He can't stand this woman, honestly. It's like she's the person that he loves to hate. He can't stand her, but he can't stand the fact that he loves her too. It's weird and it's sick. That's what it is. Okay. So moving on out of this scene, child, because he talking about all Mel need to worry about is them co-parenting, and that's it, and that's all. Hold on, y'all. Let me get into y'all comments. Where we at? I love Angie's name. Angie Marceau, aka Legs, Hips, and Breasts, giving the thumbs up. Yes, everybody, thumbs up. Like the video. Please, please, please like the video, okay? Angie says, good morning, Candy Rose. So y'all are speaking to each other. I love it. Miss Mary says, yes, that's a great name for Dusty Muttley. Dusty Muttley, child. That's her name. Hello, Candy Rose, Angie, and Linda. Read them, Brenda Wallace says. Brenda Wallace says, karma is coming for them all. Yes, indeed. Linda Gamble says, Muttley fake real estate business. Child, ain't about to sell not one daggone house, okay? Brenda Wallace says she needs to go. Absolutely. Dusty Muttley, she need to get on up out of there, okay? Because ain't nobody got time for her. Ain't nobody got time for her, okay? So moving on, here go the next set of haters, Tisha and Marcel. They're at their little house on the prairie and living in their woman in the shoe boot house, okay? And they're over there hating, talking about getting their clothing ready, so-called, for this wine event. Tisha wants to make sure that they match, if you will, because Marceau apparently doesn't care about his clothes. You want to know why he doesn't care? Because he needs to get a tailor, because most of his clothes fit for a disfigured female, okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. It's giving candidate for BBL surgery. That's what Marceau's body looks like, a candidate for a good BBL surgery. Not one of these busted biscuit bodies that these bras are out here sporting these days, where the booty don't match the legs and things and whatnot. You're running around looking like an ant. But Marceau gives candidate for BBL. Okay, that's what he does. And y'all not gonna tell me that he didn't have one, because that's why that man running around wearing waist trainers. Okay, it's giving recovery from surgery. Okay, and the boobs don't match the midsection. All right, that's what it's giving. So she wants to make sure that he doesn't embarrass her at this party of it all, because Martel came in there wearing a squirrel or a fox on his shoulder last time. So he doesn't want to wear an animal to the event, but hey, whatever, pick out my clothes. You like it, I love it. It is what it is. All right. So Tisha is sitting there looking all to be damned. Like, did you and Destiny call each other and say, girl, because we going to, you know what, we going to fuck them up, y'all. We going to show up to set looking like shit, okay? We going to go to set looking like total shit in our scenes, okay? Because both of y'all look like some shit. Dusty Muttley looked like shit in her scene with Martell. And Lord knows Tisha looked like a battered woman in this scene. I'm like, girl, the ponytail is even off. What is going on? What is going on? You're looking like a mess. That's what you do. You're looking like a mess. And then Tisha, this must have been before your BBL surgery, because we know you've been laying on the table too, sis. We know. Because you be on screen wearing 5-waist trainers so people cannot see your busted midsection. You know what? If y'all spend more time in the gym and eating healthier and whatnot, instead of talking so much crap, maybe y'all would look better and not have to do all these things to enhance yourself. So when you in your natural state, because Mel was looking a little busted in the last scene too. I wonder if this episode was the don't put no makeup on and look a hot mess episode. Yeah, because all of them was given, except Stormi, was given tragic. It's tragic. Okay. But Mel did tragic a lot better than the other two. I will give her that. But the wig was a little lopsided. It was given. I woke up, put the sweatshirt on, and came outside to talk to my ex-husband real quick. That's what it was. That's what it was. Excerpt from Big Sean's song. Woke up. All right. For the people that don't know. Moving on. So Tisha is sitting there ready to hate. She's talking about this the first time everybody going to be together since the Madani event. She's wondering if Mel is actually going to show up. Is Sheree going to be there? You know, how does Mel feel about Sheree? Because, you know, now it's confirmed. Sheree confirmed it in her interview that her and Martel are indeed together. Okay. Let me tell you something. Again, Mel doesn't give a damn. You want her to give a damn, Tisha. Tisha perked up when Marceau said, yeah, because, you know, their relationship, yeah, she did confirm their relationship. And Tisha's like, yeah. Like, oh, yeah, because now Mel over there really stirring in the pot. She's really upset. Girl, don't nobody give a damn. You care more than Mel does. I promise you that. She don't give. Why is she caring about something that she used to? She used to this man out here frolicking in the land of Poontang. She used to it. Why is this anything new? Don't nobody give a damn about what Martel is doing right now. Y'all need to mind y'all business and don't worry about it. What y'all really need to be focusing on is them two and how they're handling those children and their emotions. That's what it is. Because this toxic energy that Mel and Martel has going back and forth between them, that's what they need to fix, because the kids are seeing this stuff. This stuff is all laugh and laugh. I kid and I joke and I play. It's all fun and games with them two being on camera. But we still have to think about those children that are seeing this back and forth negative energy between the both of them over some petty bullshit. Because both of them are arguing over petty BS. And if both of y'all so zen and going to therapy and whatnot, okay, y'all wouldn't be acting childish. Both of them are childish. I'm going to tell you that. Let me tell y'all something on this channel. As much as I like Melody and I appreciate her and I love all the great things that she's doing in life to give examples to young other Black women and aspiring entrepreneurs, I can still call you out on your BS, sis. Because, Mel, you guys to learn to not be so immature too. Because sometimes when you don't say something, you're really saying something and you're participating in the BS, which gives the trajectory of what Tisha is doing right now. It allows her to be the hater that she is and sit up here acting like she knows something about what she's talking about. And it invites people into the BS. It really does. So anyway, Tisha sitting there smiling like a Cheshire cat, sir. A Cheshire cat, because she all pressed and all up in the mess, because she feels like, ooh, Mel is jealous now. And even Marceau says, yeah, I wonder, because she did an interview and it's like when you don't say something, it really means a lot. No, when you don't say so, he was like, if you don't say anything, then that lets him know that you're not stressed about it. She keeps telling everybody she's not stressed, she don't care. Why do you want her to care so bad, Marceau? Why? How about when people bring up in interviews? How about y'all do an interview? How about that? Both of y'all need to do interviews so people can ask you about all these women that you humping and thumping around with. How about that? Let's see if you care or really don't care. He's like, yeah, I tell jokes and I'm real nonchalant and all this, that, and the third on the internet or whatever. But, sometimes I got to be truthful. I really do care. I really do care. That's you. You don't know about, you can't speak for somebody else. You cannot speak for Mel. This lady is really sitting here saying that she doesn't care because guess what? She doesn't give a, okay? She doesn't. I don't understand it. And people miss the point. Mel said in every single one of those interviews, listen, I am at peace in my life. All I care about is my children. I don't even really care to discuss Martel. And I feel like she said it in a nice way to the interviewers for the most part. If y'all don't stop asking me about this man, now I know I'm on this show with him and y'all gonna ask me some stuff about him because she does it in her little coy little way. She'll be like, go on, y'all, ask me what you want, ask me now, go on, ask me. But really inside, she's like, I wish these motherfuckers stop asking me about this bastard because I don't give a damn about what he doing. I don't. Like, he can date this lady, okay, whatever. I'm sure that the only thing Mel cares about where it comes to other women is to make sure that they take care. They're not mean to her children. And that's it. And that's all. That's all she really cares about. If there's anything to care about. She got all this stuff going on. She's not, the days of her running around worrying about what Martel is doing in between his skinny thighs with his dangling sword. Those days are over. Those days are over for her. She don't care. She doesn't care. So stop asking her that. When is she going to date somebody else? When is she going to be in relationships? Don't define women. Newsflash. Some of us don't give a fuck. Let me tell y'all something. I love my husband down. Okay. But if we are not together, I'm not going to lose my shit. I'm not. I'm going to move on. And I'm not going to be rushing to the race to get another man because that's what that defines me. No, I'm more than just a woman that has a man. Hold on, y'all. Simply Beautiful. What's up, Simply Beautiful? Simply Beautiful says, I think the catalyst to Mel's anger was Martel filing for full custody. Oh, yeah, for sure. Because I know you lying. What you gonna do with full custody of my children? Get out of here. He tried it. Simply Beautiful says, everybody wants to listen to her interviews, but everybody missed a key point. This man is trying to take the kids away from her. Exactly. Because Martel doesn't have any money. That wine that y'all seeing him doing this whole spectacle of a party for and whatnot, he spent all this money on it thinking that it was going to be like chocolate in a bottle. Chocolate in a bottle was a great investment for Marceau and Tisha, and they did well with that. I remember when chocolate in a bottle was selling out. Hell, I bought 2 bottles of it myself. The stuff tastes good. It's good, especially around New Year. It came out at the perfect time. They were smart business people when it came to that. So Martel saw that and said, I can do the same thing, but I'll just do something different because I can still infringe upon their space, if you see, and have my wine in their restaurant. Because those are my friends. Y'all notice he's having trouble getting people to sell it and distribute it. So now he want to lean on old faithful friends to get his products into their space. It's always a latch on situation. He's a very latchkey individual. It's always, I'm going to latch on to somebody else so I can do what ultimately I need to do on my own. And that's what it's given. And so he wasn't making the money that he wanted to make. And that pissed him off. Let me tell y'all something. That Destin trip, that thing boiled and sizzled in his spirit, okay? Because he's looking at all of this like, how is she able to pay for all of this stuff by herself? What is she doing? Why does she have all this money? So then he wants to prey on the fact that she is working so much. Oh, she's working so much. Let me use that because, oh, you think you slick, you think you the boss, you think you this, that, and the third, and you doing it big, huh? You out here with all these projects and making all this money and running these businesses. I'm going to show you. I'm going to break you down. I'm going to break you down, girl. I'm going to go ahead and get full custody of these kids so you can pay me. And you can go make your money, but now you're going to have to give it to me because I got the kids. That's what he was thinking inside. That's a bitter baby mama mentality. That's what Martel was running around here doing. You were supposed to be all zen and whatnot. But then that all changed because you started to see, once she let you into her world a little bit, now you were jealous. That's what this is all about. Miss Mary says they both were acting childish. She should have stayed in the house after he left. He can't fuse by himself. Exactly. Oh, we're going to get into that. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe. No matter, let me tell you something. On this channel, no matter how much I like Mel, I am not here for her BS, okay? Because she be on some BS sometimes too. Brenda Wallace says they want Mel to care. They surely do. And she don't. Ebony M says, hello, everyone. What's up, Ebony? What's going on? Simply Beautiful says they want her to care because they want her to crumble. Right. And why? Why is that giving y'all, why would that give them so much satisfaction to see this lady doing bad? Why? So many people be inserting themselves into people's relationships thinking that they know what's going on in people's relationships and they have no idea. They're inserting themselves into Martel and Mel's co-parenting situation and ruining it because they keep wanting to focus on the relationship, but everybody keeps forgetting about those children that have to see the turmoil that's very obvious and evident in the relationship between Mel and Martel. And both of them need to grow up and get it together. Simply Beautiful says Martel got all these friends, but when when the utilities were being shut off, he was needing Mel. Right. But let me tell you something. I feel like that bill might have still been in Mel's name because how she know? I don't know. But listen, she helped him. That's all that matters. Martel is AC all over again. Child, listen. Linda Gamble says, hello, Ebony M. So, y'all, Tisha and Marcel sitting there hating or whatever. And they talk about, again, how they going to possibly carry Martel's wine in black because it's not the same thing. But both of them even look like some haters back and forth on the camera for that. Like, thinking about it. Should we carry it? Yeah, maybe it's okay because it's not the same thing as chocolate in a bottle, right? Oh, okay, yeah, we can carry it. Y'all can carry it. Stop. Just stop. I'm so sick and tired of them two sitting up here hating in their old woman who lives in a shoe little ass house, but acting like they got all this going on. Bye, Tisha and Marcel. Just roast in your little house and shut up. Shut up. Because y'all are so annoying. You need to let Destiny move in the basement because she probably need to because she ain't going to be able to have no more scenes on this show with her old dusty, muttley looking ass. All y'all trifling and I'm sick of it. Y'all are all negative and it is just, y'all hate on, I've never seen a group of people band together to hate on a woman like they do so bad. It's ridiculous. It's giving get a life. Get a fucking life, all of y'all. Like, seriously. Moving on. Hold on, what y'all saying? Miss B, what's up, Miss B? Miss B is in the building, y'all. Miss B says Tisha is a jealous child. She gives schoolyard energy. Right. Like, why are you even talking about this right now? And she's so giddy every time she has these conversations talking shit about Mel. Like, girl, go beat that face. Because you looking beat and tired right now in this scene. It's giving very beat and tired, like you just rolled over and did this scene and let the camera crew in your house, girl. You look a hot ass mess. Go put your house coat on. Because that's exactly, it's giving old country maid looking a hot ass mess around the house with these kids. Go put your moo house coat on, sis. Because that's what this look is giving. Moo managing hater. Okay? That's what you're giving. With your raggedy ass. Sheila Jackson says, girl, you got me in tears, coughing, trying to catch my breath. That was the best name for this skank. Child, Dusty Muttley, I'm sick of her. And Angie says, because they came from the gutter and Mel comes from money and they wish she was struggling asking them for money. Right, hating. Just stop. Why can't you be happy that this woman came out of a negative situation and she's making it good for her and her kids? Simply Beautiful says they can just sit his white label wine next to this white label champagne. Right. Exactly. Angie says, Shay, what do you wish to see in the future from this show? You know what? That's a good question. That's a very good question. I would love, listen, let me say this. I love a little mess, just like the rest of everybody. But I would love, honestly, to see more of Stormi. I want to have her in the mix more. I want Destiny to be gone. I want the Scotts to actually have to talk about the cheating scandals and whatnot. I need all of that stuff to be addressed. I don't need it to be brushed over and Marceau to be talking over people and for him to, try to do his whole riddle me this, riddle me that Batman bullshit. Him and Maurice both. I need that to stop. I need for both of them to be able to address things that are going on. I want Maurice to address the sex parties allegedly that's happening at his office that we don't never see no people in. Okay. I want to see all of that. But then in addition to the mess, because we all level up mess, that's why we watch reality TV. And that's just real. I'm just being honest with y'all. I also want to see them doing their businesses. I want to see, do y'all build apartments like you said you do? I like seeing Mel packing her orders. Who helps her do this stuff? What does she do to get these meetings and meet these people that's helping her to elevate herself? What does Tisha do all day besides with the kids? How does she help with the business? How does Stormi get these deals with these stores? What is she doing? I want to see those aspects of their business, but I also want the Scotts aired the hell out, all of them. Okay, because I feel like we've seen enough of Martel and Mel. And last but not least, I want to see Martel and Mel be healthy, consistently, and genuinely for co-parenting these kids. That's what I want to see. That's what I would love for the future of this show to look like. That would be a perfect show for me. Perfect storm. This episode should have been called The Mel of It All. All of them should be Simply Beautiful because all they do is talk about Mel all day. They hate her so damn much, but can't stop thinking about her. Can't stop, won't stop. Mel is their joy. Okay? Can't stop, won't stop. Mel is their joy. That's what the next episode should be. Angie says, hello, Miss B, Simply Beautiful. Cheryl D says, go put your house coat on. Yes, you need to go put that house coat on, child. Angie says the orgies of it all at Credit One. Child, that's what the peoples are saying down in the Huntsville. And Anita Jackson says, what happened to the tutoring and licensing? Right. What happened to that? We don't see him on the computer screen with sis practicing for that test because he's too busy out here being messy. That's what it is. A messy man, like Mel said he is. Miss B says, Tisha better know the only reason Marceau is acting right this year is because the block is hot about that side chick. She gonna need Mel when he leave her. He stay telling her how he gonna do it on the slide. Exactly. Thank you, Miss B. This man constantly tells her to her face how it's gonna be like, what it's gonna look like when he roll out on her. Because he is going to roll out on her. That's why he putting all this debt and stuff in her name. She want to act like she the boss. She Rick Ross, the big boss, right? But he's putting all this stuff in your name for a reason, because when he get them papers and you sign them, yeah, you're going to be the one left with the bag to hold with all the debt. That's what she don't realize because she's stupid. She's so pressed to be married that she don't realize that you're getting hoodwinked behind the scenes, okay? So moving on, the wine event is underway. Everyone has arrived. Well, most of the ladies have arrived except Kimmy and Maurice at this point. So all the ladies are talking. Stormi, Tiffany finally showed up to work today. Her and Thickums, aka her husband. Okay, so they arrived to shoot for the day, and Martel's uncles, his mom, a lot of his family members are there. So he really wants to make sure this thing looks good so that he doesn't screw it up like he did in his last speech. Okay. So Destiny is wearing, Tisha says, oh, Destiny, you look so cute. I love your hair and blah, blah, blah. She's, well, thank you. I call it Lola. Girl, you wish you was Lola the bunny. Girl, get out of here. It's given Squidward, the body. That's what it's given. Dusty Butley. Girl, get out of here. You finally put your makeup on. Maybe that's what it was. Was you saving your makeup? Are you running out? That scene where you came looking just as dastardly tragic at Martell's last scene with him. Now you want to come looking slightly good because it wasn't given. The outfit wasn't giving all that Tisha thought that it gave. But moving on, of course, they couldn't go not 1 minute without talking about Mel. They hate her so much, but they can't stop, won't stop talking about Mel. All right. So then they're like, I wonder if Mel is gonna come. Do you think she is? Is Sheree gonna come? I would think Sheree is going to come to support him. And here go Tisha over there relishing in the mess. Like, ooh, I can't wait till both of them get here so I can see the drama. Because I love Melody. I literally smell Mel's drawers at night when she sleeps because I love her so I love to hate her so much. Tisha is such a hater. Like, girl, get out of Mel's coochie crack. You love you some Mel, girl. We see it all over your face. You want to be her so bad. If I want to wear you as a person, Tisha want to wear Mel's skin, child. Brenda Wallace says, I want to see Stormi and Mel team up like two bosses and show black girls you can do this too. I want to see the Scott girls, Tisha and Destiny, gone. Absolutely. Yeah, I'm sick. I'm sick of them. Okay, honestly, I'm going to say this. I agree with everything you said, but I don't want Tisha gone. I want Tisha and Marcel to stay on the show so that they can face the music. I want them to address all of these women that apparently Marceau has been dating and not letting him talk over people, because that's exactly what he does. Both of them ain't slick. I think Tisha knows about the ladies that he's screwing around with, but she don't want to look stupid, so she goes along with it. Cheryl D says, show Maurice practicing law. Right. Win a case. Win a case, Maurice. That's what we want to see you do. Angie says, Destiny have a fan page. Wait a damn minute. Let me read that, because child, I know I ain't just read that. Let me clean my glasses up, child. Destiny has a fan page about herself, and she said Love and Marriage Huntsville should be redesigned. The focus should be on her and Chris Fletcher, Martel, and the Snots. Remove Mel because she brings the drama. Dusty Muttley, please. Girl, Destiny, bye. Bye, Destiny. Now, you knew you was lying when you said that. Like, she knew she was lying when she made that page. Is she serious? Girl, from the lady that ain't filmed but 2 minutes on the entire season. Girl, get out of here. Bye. And every time you on screen, all you doing is talking trash about Mel. Girl, you know what? I got a show for you. The show is We Hate Mel So Bad. We had to make a whole show out of it, but nobody picked it up. That's exactly what it is. It's called Let Me Stay on Love and Marriage Huntsville and Do It. Like it's my B-Day. Whatever. I hate it. Angie says, you ain't got Dusty. You're not TV material. Child. Miss B says, Destiny and Tisha are the hater twins, Tweedledee and Tweedledummer, with that Brady Bunch, Marsha, but it's Melody. Exactly. Yes, I saw that Destiny fan page. Child, she really tried it. What's up, Terry T. Baby Davis? Thank you so much for joining us. Miss B says, Angie, LOL. Terry T. Baby Davis says, hey, everybody. What's up? Thank you so much for joining us. So, all right, y'all. The wine event is going on. Martel ends up giving his, no, he doesn't do a speech yet. Destiny is talking. And then, of course, Tiffany had to be messy. So she comes to play today. One thing I'm going to say about Tiffany going to produce a scene. When she's on the scene, she going to do what she got to do, okay? So she's like, yeah, are you and Mel friends? I heard that she came to your photo shoot and everything went well. Like, are you guys talking? Like, what's going on? Tiffany going to uncover the fact. She's like, listen, I know you want to be Mel's friend. I know you do. And you're mad because you can't be. All right? So I'm going to point it out. Because I really don't fucking like you, Destiny. I don't think Tiffany like Destiny, old dusty, muttley looking ass. Okay? So she's bringing it up. And Destiny instantly gets pissed. Okay, she's like, first of all, because Tiffany was like, yeah, because I heard after the peace party, you guys were cool. You did this and so Dusty Muttley says, well, you know what? The only person I'm mad at is you because you just doing so much. And she was like, you got on my nerves. Girl, okay, who cares? Who cares if this girl is getting on your nerves? What nerves do you have that we care about tap dancing on? Why are you're not even relevant. I would rather see Tiffany and Hugo, the boss, her husband on the damn show than Destiny if we got to pick between the two. Destiny has absolutely nothing going on, and her attitude that she has with everybody is so not entertaining. I'm over it. So moving on, Marceau is outside talking. Marceau is talking to Chris Fletcher, and he approaches Marceau about the "I was with you," but the whole "I was with you" situation. So basically, Chris Fletcher gets on camera and caps to the highest level of captation. He admits, he's like, yeah, everybody's talking about that picture in New York on January 4th. I actually, wasn't in New York. I was in Atlanta. Boy, okay, whatever. How much did Marceau pay you to come on this show and say that? Are y'all trying to get some deals together and you realize, what I think happened? I think Chris Fletcher's wife was like, listen, we ain't trying to get in the midst of all that BS. You better tell them where you were at. And you were in New York. You weren't nowhere near him. Or maybe he told his wife he was in New York, but he really wasn't. But now they want to say, oh, yeah, because me and my wife were in Atlanta with you. Yeah, we were down there. Yeah. We were with the shits. Yeah. Chris, you and your wife full of shit, and so is Marceau and Tisha. All of y'all full of shit. And you know what? The horse that you rode in on to try to be the white, the man in the white knight suit to save Marceau, go take it off because it don't fit. Okay. Moving on, y'all like it. I love it. The lies continue. So then Tisha asks if anyone has talked to Mel. Why do you care, Tisha? Why? Why? You hate her so much, but you keep talking about her. You don't get a life. Get a life. Sick of you. Sick of you and your dumpy looking body. You're a hater. You've dumped all the haterade down your throat and it's showing in your midsection. Sick of you. I don't like you and you're annoying. Moving on. Okay. So Tisha, the ladies don't know what is going on, if Mel is going to come, if Sheree is going to show up, whatever. But of course, Mel is not coming. And Martel says in his confessional that Sheree isn't coming because he wanted it to be more so, he wanted it to be focused on his wine and not their relationship. And also, he ain't know whether Mel was going to show up or not. That's the real truth. And he also probably just wanted it to be about his wine and not about their relationship. So, and then he also ain't want to start. I'm pretty sure he ain't want to start no shit with Mel being there. And that's that on that. Because Sheree got a little mouth on her too. So ain't nobody got time for that. Ms. B says Destiny got a fan. How she got a fan page? Fan of what? Right. Sis, right. What a fan of how to be a nasty bitch 101? Like, nobody need to see that. The clothes store, bad singing, poor fashion choices, losing a husband while pregnant, being a fake friend. What they fanning over? Huh? What are they fanning over? I would love to know. I would love to see it. Okay. Chris is Captain Saber. Absolutely. 100%. Medusa show off. What's up, Medusa? Y'all, her channel is so funny. Y'all need to go and follow her. She is hilarious. Mind you, Medusa, did we have the baby yet? Or did we have our baby yet? Ma'am, I need to know because I need to see a cute little baby face. Medusa show off says, LOL, Tisha got a nice little shape. Don't do that. Child, yeah, she got on the table and got it. She did. She gets on several times. We can see in between surgeries what's going on. Because Tisha and that wobble, want to shake it. She trying to drop it, the pounds, but I can't take it. Okay? That's what it is. All right? Angie says, Terry T Baby Davis Dusty is crazy. She's borderline obsessed, if you ask me, for sure. Medusa Show Off says, not yet. 4 more weeks. 4 more weeks. 4 more weeks. We get to see the baby. I cannot wait. I'm so happy for you. You are going to be such a great mom. I cannot wait to see it. Shout out to Medusa Show Off and her bundle of joy that is on the way, y'all. Go to her channel and subscribe and follow her on Instagram. She did one of the funniest reels. That's how I found her. Of I think it was the reel that you did with Mel or whatever, or was it Tisha? It was from Love and Marriage Huntsville, but it was funny as hell. Angie says, "Dang, Miss B, shots fired. She's got a rap sheet." Absolutely, 100%. Okay, 100%. Mel was not coming to that party on the porch. Child, not the party on the porch. Oh my God. All right, y'all. So Kimmy and Maurice finally show up. They arrive. They're taking photos. Martel, rounds everybody up for his speech, child. And of course, he fumbles the bag in the beginning. Okay, I think that was just a publicity stunt to give an ode to the jacked up speech he gave before. But then he actually does it properly. Talks about his grandmother, the background of why he did this. He even shows her portrait, child, and shouts out all of his loved ones, his uncles and whatnot that came, and his mama. And then he ends the speech with a Swahili proverb that says love, that means loved by all. That's what he wants his wine to be. Okay, sir, we get it. You want somebody to buy your raggedy ass wine. Moving on. So Kimmy sits down with Stormi, and she basically at Stormi, Maurice, and Destiny, and she basically lets her know, hey, when I was at your peace event, I was upset because Stormi was like, what happened last time? Like, are you ready to talk about it? And so she finally reveals what's going on with her health and how she just really hadn't wanted to be around a bunch of people because she wanted to really take it in. And she really was tired of getting upset over it. She wanted to get to a place where she was comfortable with talking about it and can manage her emotions. So she reveals that she has breast cancer. Stormi gets up, obviously, as the empath that she is, and hugs her. Destiny gets emotional as well. So they're talking about that. But outside, Marceau is talking to Jalen, which I thought this was a very interesting conversation. Okay. Jalen basically reveals that he's never seen his mother emotional. Marceau is basically checking in with him to see how everything is with Jalen because, that's his mother. How is this affecting him? And Jalen says pretty much, I just dive into working. I try not to think about it. I never see my mother cry until her wedding, which I'm like, what? That's crazy. This young man has not. And let me tell y'all something, Black parents. I'm talking to y'all specifically because that's who they are. We have got to show our children emotions, okay? Not saying that our kids need to be in the middle of our arguments with our spouses or whatever the case may be, but we have got to show emotions. We have to allow our children to have emotions. I talk to my son all the time. I ask him, how are you feeling? Who'd you sit at the lunch table with today? Who do you love playing with the most? How does it make you feel when mommy does this, or when daddy says this, or what would you like us to do? Or if I do something wrong, I apologize to my child. We have to change that image of Black parenting. We really do. Like, you cannot be like over here just harboring all these emotions inside. And the only time we really show emotion is when we humping. Like, that's crazy. We have got to do better. Like, that broke my heart with Jalen. Like, he should be allowed and afforded emotions where it comes to his mother, but he's just sitting here bottling it up. And Marceau, I love the fact that Marceau catered to him, and he really basically came to his aid and was like, listen, I know you're not going to ask me for help or tell me what's going on, but I'm going to make it my business to check in on you to make sure that you're okay, because you got to show emotions, man. You got to. And it was a shocker to him that Jalen was like that. So I'm glad that Marceau stepped up in that realm and is going to be there for him, because that's what creates these people like Twitch that's out here, unaliving themselves and things like that, because we're not paying attention to the signs. You have to be there for people now in the flesh. Don't wait until something happens to them and then now you doing the if I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Okay. Medusa Show Off says, my mom is like that. I only see her cry at funerals. It's a generational thing. It's crazy. We got to break that gap. We definitely have to. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's get into thank you. Let's get into finalizing this little scene. So Martel, he has his little wine event, blah blah blah. All that. It's done. All right, y'all. Let's make sure that we are liking the video.
Yeah. Work, 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 work. To me, I can work, 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 work. See me do me dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 in the girl, we murder, da, 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 da. Drive me a dessert. Just a dog, you lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touch me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience.
All right, y'all. So we like the video. Okay. Let's get into this last scene. Okay. Before we get into it, Miss B says, we the people ask that Martel not read anything else in English until he receives tutoring, and that he just never try using any phrases spoken from the motherland. Mother Africa was weeping. It was weeping, child. We were weeping as he read them. Read them and weep. Okay, child. Martel tried to be real profound. I wonder who wrote that damn speech for him, child. Moving on, y'all. Let's get to this last scene. So Martel pulls up to Melody's bumper baby, okay? AKA her house. She walks up to the door and he's upset because Miss Mamas is like, hello, you gonna be like Kevin Hart's daddy on the porch, okay? You gonna be on this front stoop. I know you lying. You ain't never been inside my house besides this front doorway, because you tried it. You thought you was sneaking in here that one time when he came to pick up the kids and her mother was standing there, okay, as the gatekeeper to make sure he didn't try to venture around and see what was the goings on in there, okay? She was like, no, we're not coming in the house, Martel. This is what we're going to do. We're going to talk right out here. That's what we're going to do, okay? And he was like, have some respect. You invite me into this house. Mind you, Martel, at this point, if she wanted to be petty and not let you in her house for whatever reason, maybe she don't feel comfortable around you. Maybe that's what it is. I would have just said what I had to say with her outside. So he's saying that he wanted to come and talk to her about the kids and summer camp and Milani moving up a grade in school and, all of this, that, and the third. Okay, let's talk about that real quick, like outside. Real quick, like, let's have this conversation out here. Why are we going back and forth about you coming into my humble abode? No, I don't want you in my house, period. Move on. Stamped. So they went back and forth a little bit too long about that for me. So now Mel is being petty. She's like, oh, you not coming in. He's like, oh, you better invite me into this house and blah, blah, blah. Whoop-de woo, woo, woo. Okay. He gets an attitude, throws a tantrum, stomping down the steps, and he go get in his car and he want to mash off on the gas. So he leaves out the driveway, child. Then he wants to call her on the phone, pulling up in front of her house, yelling at her on the phone in front of her house. Grow up. Both of you. Grow up. Grow up. Both of y'all need to grow up. Mel, I get it. you are mad because of him telling your business and this, that, and the third. I get it. He didn't have to say that it was Mel that had the C-19. He didn't. He ain't had to say that. He could have said, listen, the kids were exposed to someone that had the C-19. So I want to do my due diligence as their father, and I want to keep the kids separated. So I'm going to need you to keep Knox this week where I would normally have him, or just make arrangements. Get the baby, but take him to your mother and you keep the kids at your house. Something. Like, you didn't have to involve Gatormite, in aka your baby mama, into the situation. And Mel, have a conversation about that with him and don't be petty. If the man apologized, if you accept the apology, move on. Move on. Don't keep bringing it up. I just think it's so silly and stupid that y'all are going back and forth and arguing over this. And Mel, if you don't give a damn about him, why do you care so much about him going and telling this lady this? Keep living your life like it's golden, sis. Don't worry about what he's telling her. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Don't worry about it. Okay? It's giving team entirely too much. So they go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth about inviting him in the house. And Mel comes, he pulls back up. So Mel comes out there. She's like, but don't you need this bag for the girls? And he want to act like he's such a perfect dad, so he don't need the bag for the girls that he obviously has asked her for. But y'all see, I peep game. He want to pretend like he don't need it because he is hitting her with this custody stuff. So he don't want to show that he needs her for anything. He want to come over there and act like he the one that is, spearheading all the things where it comes to the children, because he wants to talk about camp and whatnot. Okay, boy, bye. You came over here to be a messy queen that you are. Okay, so Mel goes up to the car to give him the bag for the girls. He winds the window down and says he doesn't need a bag. Martel calls. Mel says, you never been in my house, so let's stop acting like this. Okay, so that's the go back and forth stuff. Let me get into where we at. Martel comes back and blows the horn at her. He feels like she should invite him in, but he wants to talk to her, so he comes back to talk. Martel asks what's up with why she can't extend an invitation into the house. Blah, blah, blah. What's the deal? Mel says, I was opened up to drama I haven't been opened up to for a while, that I haven't had to deal with in a while. Even though you apologize, it's still triggering. Martel says, don't hold me accountable for someone else being disrespectful and immature. Here's the thing, you are accountable for it. You are. It is what it is. You are attached to this woman now permanently because you now have a kid with Gatormite. So why are you acting surprised that you're not going to be, that you're being held accountable for the things that your bottom B has to say? Like, what? But Mel, again, if he apologized and if you accepted it, let it go, sis. Let it go. Talk about your kids and move on. Because now, right now, what you're doing in this moment is feeding the drama and you're being messy. And y'all could have made this a messy scene where you didn't look immature in the process, because that's what you're looking like right now, Mel. It's giving very immature, okay? Miss B, hold on, let's go back. Medusa Show Off says, thank you. They are both extremely immature, and that's why they were together to begin with. Cut from the same cloth, honey. Yes. Because I believe both of them were messy together. Honestly, I do. I think both of them was probably over there clowning the Scots and whatnot. I feel like they both was messy together, child. Please, you hit the nail on the head with that one, Medusa. Miss B says, who did Marcel think he was talking to? You gonna let me in that house? You think you over Coleslaw house? You who are you in the big bad? Who are you, the big bad wolf? You gonna huff and puff and blow the house in, child? Right. Here's the thing. I don't disagree with her not letting him in. Like, you don't have to come in my house. We can talk about what we need to talk about out here, sir. I don't need to invite you into my home for us to have a conversation, period. Pooh, okay? Say what you got to say, Spock, Mr. Spock, out here. And that's on that. Simply Beautiful says she could have moved on because that wasn't the catalyst to the issue. It was the custody case. Right. She could have brought that up. Bring that up. Angie says he doesn't need her for anything, but he needs her money. He absolutely does. Clearly. Simply Beautiful says, I believe their fight actually took place before the event, which explains why he was so mad at what Mel said in her interview. Yeah, y'all, the back and forth with these two is just very childish. Miss B says, I need Mel to record Martel when he begging to come back because I'm sick of his lying that he didn't say that. He don't want Slaw or Sheba. He want Mel. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Let me tell you something, sis. Who cares if he wants her? Who cares? I actually want Mel to stop saying that. Stop saying that he wants you. Who gives a... Okay? I don't care if he wants you. If you don't care that he wants you, stop saying it. Period. It's clear that he wants you. He's been saying it on the show. He's been showing it. So for you to keep saying that he wants you and this, that, and the third, that had nothing to do with the conversation. You're mad. Either you're mad that he was telling your business. You're mad that he was telling your health situation with the woman. Or are you mad that he's still talking to her and, he's pretending like he doesn't want you? If it don't bother you that he don't want you, or that, because he kept saying, we don't want each other. We don't want to be in a relationship. So why can't I come in the house? And she's like, well, about that. Mind you, they had skipped past that. Did she want to go back to it? Mind you talking about you don't want to be with me, but you was just texting me 2 Mondays ago. Now, Mel can't remember what's in her schedule for what she need to be doing for her events until like the week of or whatever, but you can remember 2 Mondays ago that he said he want to be with you. Sis, knock it off. Stop playing with us. Okay, stop playing with us. Mel, you still care about Martel. I don't think you want him. I don't think you want to be with him, but you still care about what he's doing, sis. You care. Stop. I think you care because of the fact that, not that you want him, but you care to show, hey, y'all, he keep on doing all this immature stuff out here. I want y'all to see that he keeps saying all this trash about me and saying that I'm sleeping with this person and that person and the other person, but you still want to be with me. You out here with Sheree and you peddling all these broads and these birds, but you still out here sniffing behind me, talking about me, but I don't care about you. So I have to find a way to say it and let everybody know what's really good. We get it. But you don't have to keep saying it over and over again. We know you don't want him, but you care about him doing these things because it vindicates you. You want to bring it up wherever you can so that you can let everybody know, see, look at me. I don't want him. He want me. He the one doing the bullshit, not me. Okay? Just say that. Because we saw it when you brought up the babysitter situation in Destin. You were trying to bring that up on camera because he do all this stuff in social media, but you trying to do it the right way and get paid to talk about it. I get it. I see the forest for the trees. I get it. You want to expose, sir. But do that and walk away. Don't keep on. Don't be mad about him. Who cares? Who cares about him and Gator Mod talking about you on the internet and all? You know he messy. You knew he was going to try that. You can't let your guard down with this man at all, sis. Period. Let's get into these comments. Linda Gamble says Martel was looking for ammo to use against Melody. Yeah, for sure. Because he tried to play this whole I'm a good guy and I'm trying to be a good dad and I'm trying to change. I'm going to therapy. Beat my chest. Yeah, look, she's the evil one, not me. It's her. No, it's not her. It's you. It's still you. We see through. See, that's the thing. I'm tired of these people on these shows thinking we stupid. We, the viewers, are not dumb. We see through all of y'all BS. Period. Okay. Miss B says, no, no, no. She said it because she's letting the cameras know. He just said he wants her. So as Mel says, we are clear what's what. Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely. It's all this is listen. Melody is very calculated in the things that she does. Now, in the process of her doing this, so does it come off immature a lot? It listen, I'm not gonna lie, it does. Cause this whole going back and forth and round the mulberry bush and being around the world and being around the garage and it's too much. Once you stormed and pulled off, I'm gonna go ahead on now. I'm gonna go in the house in a justice wig and or lay back down because that's what it looked like she was doing, sleeping. Okay, I hope she brushed her teeth before she came outside. I'm just saying. But girl, I'm gonna go back in my house and I'm gonna chill. I'm not gonna be worrying about what you and your busted baby mama is doing. I don't care. Okay? I'm a peep game. I'm gonna let you know I see you. I know that you was out here telling my business, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and say that and I'm gonna let it go. I'm not gonna let you think that it's bothering me. Because in this scene, in this moment, it's looking like you're very pressed and bothered, ma'am. It is. And all you doing is giving old Gatormite some ammunition to keep talking trash. Even though she ain't got nothing to back with it. Okay, cool. Ooh, she's mad because I talked about her. Okay, what are you getting from that? She ain't getting nothing from that. Lamarimony said, Queen says, totally agree. Sheila White says, Melody wants coleslaw to see. I agree. She definitely want her to see it. But she wants her to know, yeah, I see what you're doing, but I raised you. So Simply Beautiful says, I believe he came over to Mel's house trying to see if they could come to a custody agreement. The world may never know. Probably, because why is he talking about camp and all this stuff? Sorry, when I'm talking too long, my throat get dry. Sheila Wright says, remember Martel wouldn't even let her take beds for the kids when she left. Right. Got her sitting in the driveway to get stuff out of their marital home. Boy, bye. Miss B says, Melody is better than me. Excuse me, y'all. Because I would have slapped Martel and go back in the house and sip his wine. Not drinking his wine, though. Lamarimony Queen says the kids was around each other. The kids was around each other. I don't see the big issue. Sorry. Yeah, like I don't know. I just think I get what she's saying. Like, don't tell this girl anything about me. But my thing is, you were on the internet telling us that you were sick. You had the chef. I remember she had the chef come over there cooking for her or whatever the case may be because she wasn't feeling well. Like I would pay that girl dust. Like, okay, cool. You know I had the C19. So next. Okay. I told everybody myself. Why are you over here worrying about what I'm doing? I would have made her look like the fool that she is. It wouldn't have bothered me. Yvette O says he wants to be nosy and look around her house. She definitely needed to set a boundary around her house. She probably didn't want his bad energy in her house. He wants to control her in her house. Absolutely. Listen, I wouldn't let his little raggedy tail in my house either. Absolutely not. You will sit out here like the porch monkey that you are. Please and thank you. Simply Beautiful says he said Milani was moving up a grade. Sir, Milani is in daycare. Where is she going? Right. moving to the next class. That's it. What is it? They have hell, my son is 6. I should know because that wasn't too long ago for him. It's like age groups. Sometimes they have it in age groups. So it's like 1s and 2s, 2s and 3s, whatever. So maybe they're moving her up with kids that are more, she's more on that level. Donna D says, Melody gives Martell too much grace. Right. I agree. Donna D says, yes to merch. To merch. Lamera Money Queen, thumbs up. Donna D says all Martell had to do to say was that the children were exposed to the C-19. He knows how ratchet his side piece is. Right. Like, you didn't have to say who said it. I mean, who had it or whatever. You were trying to, I feel like he was trying to be messy and mention Mel. Okay. So when concluding this, y'all, Mel is all pissed off. She's trying to, basically hold Martell accountable. And she's basically bringing up the fact. He's like, well, listen, I can't be held accountable for what somebody else did and what somebody else says. She says, I'm definitely going to hold you accountable because this is the same person that you disrespected me with throughout our entire marriage. Okay. And you still allowing her to disrespect me afterwards. So it's basically like, I can't trust you as far as I can throw you because you keep on saying all this stuff. And that brings it back to why she said he still wants her. And she brings it up because it's like, you keep saying that you want to be with me. She's giving you the blueprint. Honestly, if we actually read into it, I'll say this. Mel is giving him the blueprint. If you really want to be with me like you say you do, you're still doing the same stuff that you were doing when we were married. So why would I want to be with you? She's telling him, she's laying it out on the platter. Like, if I was to ever entertain us somehow rekindling something for the sake of our children or for simply because we want to be together, right? Why would I do that? I'd be a fool because you're still doing the same stuff. And saying that you want to be with me. It's like, I'm not going to cheat no more. I'm not going to cheat no more. But I'm still cheating again. It's like I want you to take me back within all my BS and still take me as I am. And I want to keep on fooling around and duping you in the process. It's crazy. Ebony says Melody's IG reel about not letting Martell in the house is hilarious. It is absolutely hilarious. I should have played it on here. Hopefully, well, I probably would have got a copyright thing. Miss B says, any excuse to see Mel. I found this Tic Tac in the car. Is it yours, Mel? Boy, go find your son's mama and give her some attention. She actually wants it. Right. She really wants somebody to be mad about her. Gemini 523 says, Martell is a thief. I wouldn't want him in my house to case the place. He does have a record for robbery, allegedly. Child. Especially since he is so jealous. Right. I agree. Because all that is ammo, him coming in there like, oh, she got this. She living large and in charge. And I'm over here living like this. But my thing is, okay, if you living worse than her, why would you want the kids to come and live with you? It's all about money. If she's living better than you, let the kids stay there and live a good life. I don't get that. Why try to get the kids with the lesser parent because they struggling? Do better. Get a job. Make some money. Medusa Showoff says, but Mel giving Martell the blueprint indicates that she wants him back. Let's be honest. Mel never wanted her marriage to end. You know what? I don't think she wanted it to end either. But you know what? As women being in relationships that are like smart women, right? The heart wants what the heart wants, but the heart can't. You got to let your heart and your mind have a conversation sometimes. And sometimes that conversation is going to end with your mind taking over to give you common sense and saying that this is over. This man is never going to change. And while I agree that she will always somewhere in her heart have love for him and wish that things had have went well for them and that he had have actually stopped cheating and started respecting her, she knows him better than any of us do. She knows that he wasn't going to change. So despite what Martel is saying, if they weren't on TV, she would still be with him. Seeing Mel's personality and her boss go get it way of living, Mel was an only child. She's used to getting what she want. Okay, so why would I be with somebody that keeps wanting to share my toys with everybody else? I never had to share, and I'm not going to start now. So you are being disrespectful consistently. You trying to make me look like Boo Boo the Fool, and now you're doing it on TV. So I'm gonna show you better than I can tell you on TV how it's over. You're done. I'm done with you. And no matter how much, or maybe in the back of on the black cold side of my heart, I may still have a little bit of love for you. My mind has taken over. My mind was telling me no, but my body was telling me yes. I listened to my mind. No, I'm done with you. And I'm so glad that she's doing that. Because he's a lame. He's a loser. He's never going to change. And he's constantly showing her that. Angie says, in the reunion, Martel defends Mel actions. And again, Martel trying to get in Mel's good graces. Latifah wants so bad for Mel to be the enemy, but the enemy is her husband. Yeah, I seen her walking off stage because they don't ever want to deal with what's going on with them. They want to sit up there and talk about everybody else BS, but I can't wait to air them out. I'm so tired of it. While Martel and Mel, this whole situation is very draining because I just think about how the kids are affected. That's just me. But I'm tired of it. I want Marcel and Tisha to be exposed for the fakes that they are. Ebony M says, you're so right, Shay, about the heart versus the mind. Absolutely. 100%. Trust me, I live it. I live it sometimes, in every aspect of life, not even just in relationships. Simply Beautiful says, I don't think the blueprint was for him. It was for the woman he's been messing with. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not for the blueprint is, yes, it is for him. It is for him to an extent. It's to let him know that if you want to be with somebody else, you need to stop doing this. That same stuff that he was asking her at the table. How did our relationship break down? What caused you to not want to be with me anymore and not do the things? This right here. This petty bullshit that you're doing right now. This is the blueprint to why I wanted to walk away. This right here. This why. All of this stuff. This isn't going to make anybody want to be with you because you're still consistently doing this. It's crazy. Medusa Showoff says, if Martel would have never gotten Coleslaw pregnant, she would still be with him. It was the side baby that she couldn't handle. I got to disagree, sis, because she left him before she knew about the baby. I think him going out here and having rump sessions in the middle of the night with this C19 going on. I got this new baby. You constantly putting me and my kids in jeopardy. Mel, let me tell you something. It was way too calculated how sis left him for it to be something that she decided just because he had a baby. I think that this was something that she definitely had been planning because he was just continuing to be disrespectful and he wasn't going to change. And Mel, her image is everything to her too. So she's not going to continue to let him be out here disrespecting her, having her looking crazy. And she's out here preaching women's empowerment and having cocktails and brunch with Mel, talking to people about ain't no too many more times you're going to have me out here looking like Boo Boo the Fool, sir. Miss B says, want him back. I just put my cookie down. No, what? Nah, no. I don't, girl, no. We ain't saying Mel want that man back, girl. We don't think she want him back. Simply Beautiful says Mel was already gone before she even found the baby was a thing. Yeah, absolutely. Denise Long says, good morning, Shay Renee online in chat. What's up, Denise? Angie says, good morning. Donna D. Medusa Showoff. I'm hoping that if Melody even caught him cheating again, baby or no baby, she would have left him. I agree with Shay Renee. Yeah, I don't think that Mel is done with Martel. Martel has done too much. The damage is there. And even as women, we all have our breaking point. And I think that he served her breaking point to her on a platter before the baby. Correct, Shay. Mel left and then learned of the side baby. Good morning, everyone. So yeah, in this last scene, y'all, I think they both were being a little back and forth petty. But Martel, you can't be storming up to somebody's house and making demands. Who are you? You think because you went on this trip with her that now you got some authority. No, you still got some splaining to do, sir. You still got some making up to do. And that's on that, period. Like, Martel walks around thinking that he can do whatever he wants and it doesn't affect other people. Like, it shouldn't affect other people, but everybody has to report back to him whatever they're doing. I don't think, no, you can't be sitting up here wanting to know, want to come in her house, know everything that's going on in her life. But then you want to constantly tell everybody, Mel don't need to be worried about what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm worried about what you're doing because you got my kids around this lady. Okay? Period. You over here telling people medical conditions that you didn't have to tell them. You on here talking about something. Yeah, you had COVID, and you could tell. Oh, child, shouldn't have said it. Then he's on there hating because he's talking about you had a quarantine like 3 different times. Well, I had a quarantine the kids like 3 different times because you keep running back and forth to Atlanta. Oh, okay. So it's okay when you go back and forth to Atlanta, dicking down whoever is in sight. But now that she's single and she's going back and forth to Atlanta working, it's a problem for you. All of this roped up into a nutshell is Martel wants to control Mel. He wants to know the ins and outs and the outs and ins, and he wants to get the benefit of Mel again. And he's pissed because he doesn't have access to her like that. I.e., I can't go in your house. I don't know where you be going when I have the kids. I don't know what you're doing. I can't keep tabs on you anymore because I want you. I want you. I want to be in your life. I want to get the glitz and glam of you, and I'm pissed that I can't have it. And you're not too pissed because you keep on doing whatever you can to push her away. It's sick. Get some more therapy sessions, Martel, because I think you done lost it. You're not done. You still need to work on you. Shay, I hope you get over the cold soon. It's not I don't have a cold. It's just like when I'm talking a lot, my throat gets a little dry, like I'm constantly talking. And there's a drainage that happens. And then I just woke up this morning and I had like some hot liquids. And it's just a whole menagerie of things. And also this happens when I eat cheese. I get a little congested. So I had some pizza last night and that's what's causing this. So I gotta kick the cheese habit, y'all. Y'all stop eating cheese. It's not good for us. It gets us congested and causes a lot of mucus around this time of year. And I don't wear coats like I'm supposed to. So there we go. But thank you for caring, Ebony. I appreciate you. But this little juice pack here is helping me out real good. Pretty Brown Eye says, hello, everyone. Keonta Young says, if you remember in season 1, he attended at the table. He does do what he wants. Wow. Yeah. Martel, we are over you. I can't believe Martel was demanding to be let in her house. Who the hell does he think he is? Right. You ain't paying no bills up in here, sir. Angie says, good morning, Pretty Brown Eyes. Angie says hello to Pretty Brown Eyes says hello to Angie. Good morning, boo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are turning into afternoon. And that is all I have to say about this crazy BS on this show. I will be back later so that we can talk about Potanka. Okay, we're going to talk about the latest of Potanka. All right. So I hope that y'all come back and join me. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that's watching this show too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.